Hi. Hello everybody, so it is our live readings. It's Wednesday at 4, well it's just after 4 actually, so we're a little bit late. So we come here from this group every Wednesday at 4 o'clock, 4 till 5, and give you live readings. So if anybody's there and they want to have a reading, then just jump on and tell us either an area that you want to look at, or if you just want a card for the day, a bit of inspiration, then we'll pick a card. I've just seen, we like to start off with something on some form of spiritual education for you. So I've just seen a little post that I've shared to Paula that we're just going to find, and I'm just going to talk a little bit about that. On your main page, on Facebook's main page. Yeah, that's it, isn't it? No, go down there.
On my page,
yeah. Is it on there? Should be. Okay, go to find me then, because I've just put it on mine. Go to my page.
On your page?
Yeah. So this is from the Gordon Higginson's page, and Gordon Higginson was probably the best, or one of the best real mediums that there were. So I'm just going to read it. There's a lot there. I'm not going to read all of it. I'm just going to read part of it, and then we'll just have a little bit of a discussion. So guys in the house, listen up. You can put your little bit in. Gordon Higginson's birth was ordained by the spirit world. Now, none would dispute that he is Britain's best world-known medium, one whose gifts include not only trance and clairvoyance, but the dramatic facility of materialisation when the so-called dead literally appear in the seance room to be reunited with loved ones. Gordon gives his views on... Oh, that's not it. Gordon gives his views... I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it, actually. Where did I just see it?
That's all it's sent.
Right, I'm not going to be able to find it then because it's not coming up easy. Okay, so skip that. But basically it was about mediums now who are too quick to get out there, too quick to work, or where the teaching isn't developed enough to be able to give the proper background of spiritualism and the background of teaching. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to say it properly because I need the actual thing really, but anyway, I'll try and share it onto the page later, and then you can all get a view of it that hasn't done it. Okay, so forget that, we're going to go straight into live readings then. So who would like who would like a live reading? So we have Julie. Hello Julie. Now we've got different cards to pick. We've got the Rider-Waite cards, we've got Brian's cards, and we've got angel cards, fairy cards, all linked to the tarot, and animal cards. So Julie, I'm going to pick a card for you. Julie, this card is, I'll show you the picture, Prince of Autumn. Caution but wise action, meticulous attention to detail, kindness to others. So this card, Julie, is asking you at the moment to pay deep attention and focus to detail in situations around you. So because it's a court card, it could be two things. It could be a person or it could be a situation. So I'm going to talk about the situation first and then talk about the situation. What did I just say? Person first, then situation. So if this is a person around you, they're dependable, protective, humorous. They could be in the age between 20s and 30s, and a very practical person here, very logical, somebody who's very excitable, lots of ideas, and this could be yourself as well, where you're thinking about lots of ideas, but it's all at that very early stage. So you might find that the ideas that you're thinking about need a little bit more attention to detail, more focus, and then you can do something about it. So that would be within the situation. It's asking you to act cautious and be wise with your actions there. cautious and wise with your actions. Use your head, not your heart, to make decisions, and really think about all the finer detail things. Think about the finer print, and dot your I's, cross the T's, and be meticulous with situations that you've got around you. So not rushing into anything without clear thinking, clear thought there, Julie, and separating the emotional side from a situation, okay? It does draw to this month, really, September, October time, I feel, where you're going to be needing that particular attention and detail on things. So think with clarity and get straight in your head with what you need to do, okay?
Who's next?
The next one we have Chris.
Oh, falling in love suddenly. Being swept off your feet. The need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. This doesn't fit with me. I can't read this card. I love it.
Pick a different card then. I'll read this one.
Yeah, I can't work with them.
Chris.
Sorry, Chris, I can't work with these cards.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll use them.
Okay, Chris. So this card is, again, it's I don't know if you're a romantic dreamer and have lots of ideas. Want to do this?
Yeah.
Have lots of ideas in your head. Again, it's all these early stages of things, but it's all about romantic things. So where I just spoke about a minute ago, to do logical things, this card is talking about the opposite, using your heart, using your emotions, being very wearing your heart on your sleeve. You could find that you're going to be meeting someone new, or that there is a lot of love in the air. You could find that there's a lot of emotional excitement coming up in your life. So you'll need to stay quite grounded, and particularly if there are any emotional situations going on around you, you could find that your head is in the clouds a little bit, and you're being swept off your feet, and there's lots of dreamy things going on. And fantasies and illusions. I feel quite excited though, so I do feel something good is coming and good news coming, particularly around children, particularly around emotional things. But I feel that you need to stay grounded with it and not be too burying your head in the sand or kind of away with the fairies so much there. So it's also indicating, I don't know if this is yourself or somebody around you who is very strong, where there's romantic captivation, flirting and dramatic situations going on. Everything to do with a bit extra height in your sensitivity, Chris. But the need to stay grounded, yet keeping that excited bubble there, but just keeping your head a little bit balanced. All right.
Okay, right. I'll be able to work now. I'll wait cards.
Caroline.
Caroline.
Afternoon, Caroline.
Ooh. New dot. I've got one. I'm going to go for 2 cards here. Oh no, I really need to speak to them. Don't I? Okay, so I've got 2 cards here. One's about new ideas, but it's also about waiting on for some progress. So I don't know if you've been waiting for something to happen. I feel this is around education, schooling, or it could be to do with work. I've got the Ace of Swords with this, which is basically, it's about new ideas, but it's also about action. So if you're waiting on some news to do with work, or it could be applying for jobs, it's about taking action. So don't sit back, just get in there. This is also for me around health as well. So if you've been feeling a bit under the weather recently, excuse me.
She said that she dies.
This could also be around, again, health. So if there's hospital appointments or anything like that, I do feel that there could be some recovery period. Also for me, sometimes this could mean a little bit of an operation, or someone having some surgery or something done. Again, it's a good time. I feel waiting for results, progress being made, I want to say over the next sort of 6 to 8 weeks with that, okay? So, again, it's about action, it's about making phone calls. If you're waiting on results, just chase it up and make sure that you get on top of it, okay?
Okay, so we've got 2 ladies in the house. What have you got there, ladies, before we move on to the next one, which will be Charlotte? Okay, so the throat chakra, shall I just turn this around so you can say hi? We tried to move the camera in a better angle last week. Okay, so the throat chakra chakra. This will be all about you speaking the truth. It says the angels are helping you lovingly to speak your truth. So it's about getting anything off that you needed to say, anything that is bothering you to speak up, and to find your truth, find your voice, and to do things in a truthful, honest way. So anyone that isn't being truthful around you at the moment, you're not in the mood for, and if there's a situation that you need to get off the chest, the angels are saying they're with you now to help with that. Okay? Nine of Summer. Okay, this is a great card. It's about wishes coming true, dreams fulfilled, a magical time. It's indicating a lot of healing coming in around you as well. Happiness, contentment, putting it out there for what you want because it looks positive that wishes are going to be coming true. It's indicating fulfillment, particularly on an emotional level, and that good support, I mean your two best friends here, good support from people around, but very, I think that you're going to get some good news. Good news soon there, particularly on family, particularly on emotional matters, and feeling very contented within. Okay? Thank you. Alright. Is Kev joining in?
There you go, Kev, that you're not.
It's no UB40 on today, Ken.
We were going to bring Bob Marley, weren't we? So grab a card, Kev, and then we can get.
Keep this on mixed on.
Then we'll get back to Charlotte. Okay, Mr. Kevlar. Right, we have the Three of Winter. So this card indicates getting support from others, anything emotional, letting go, not holding on to things, letting go, and not letting your heart rule your head. Getting stronger from situations that have been challenging. So I do feel that over this winter there's a lot of, as you're coming up, it was only in autumn, but as we come into the winter months, you might be, I know you're looking at going away and being a bit quiet, some solitary, but there's a lot of thinking about past things when you go away, and not digging up the past, but being able to heal from it, letting it go. Particularly around anything to do with an emotional issue, just knowing that time will heal. Okay?
And I've got for you, Kev, time for reflection. So it's going within, time for reflection. So this is all about law of attraction. So it's putting out the intention, keeping positive, sending out positive thoughts. But very much you need to go within and reflect and think about what you really need. But use that in your meditation, which is interesting. You've been doing more of that. Trusting guidance that you're getting, and just manifesting what it is that you want to do. So set the intention and just sending it out and trusting. But yeah, definitely don't make any rash decisions. Go within and meditate, and then you'll get the right answers. Okay? There we go.
Alright, so then we have...
What about me? Where's my reading then?
Charlotte. Charlotte, so let's see what Brian says to you, Charlotte. Do you have a particular question, Charlotte, or do you just see what Brian says? Oh, magic. Magic, have a bit of that, a good final happy ending. So this for me feels that you can do something, you can pull it out of the hat, you can put magic and your intention into things, Charlotte. So if you've got any ideas, anything that you want to be doing, this for me is all about manifestation and bringing a little bit of magic in, and literally saying you can pull it out of the hat, you can do what it is that you want to be doing. So I feel like there could be some positive surprises around you, Charlotte, and creative energy here. So I'm just going to pick, I'm going to pick one of them. I'm going to pick one of these then. Oh, let's have a look. I'm drawn to that card. Okay, so we've just had this one. This is the Nine of Summer. Oh, and it comes up as a little doggy. How cute. Now's the time when your dreams come true. Don't worry about how this will happen. Just give gratitude to God for all that you have and all that is still to come. So like I said, Charlotte, I feel there is something bubbling away, something exciting that's coming out. I don't know if there's a child connection, children connection, or a pet even, but I feel there is, so on an emotional level here, some good news that's coming up, and where you'll be feeling a lot more happier and a lot more contented and very creation. So I don't know if you do the spiritual things, that you might be looking to get a little bit more into spiritual awareness as well. Alright? But good family news, I feel.
Right, who we got next?
So now we have Belinda. Hi, Belinda.
Right, I'll pull a card for Belinda. Oh, Rachel's over there, she's got a bit of indigestion, I think.
Oh,
She was getting pain in her chest, but it's not indigestion.
it's not our cooking.
It's not her.
It's probably just anxiety.
Anxiety, yeah.
Did I do the cooking? Could it be me or did you do it? I did it. I did
You
do
did
it.
it.
Yeah.
Right, Belinda. Oh, I love this one. This is Happy Families. So this could be about improvements in the home. It could be to do with moving home, setting up a new home. It could be someone moving into your home or extending. It could be home improvements. But generally I'm feeling I want to go around Christmas time with this. So whether you've got family visiting or you've got some home improvements. I don't know whether you're even thinking about a move, but I certainly feel it's very focused around Christmas time, maybe making some new decisions. The energy I get with this is quite strong actually, but what I'm yeah, of course it is. But what I'm feeling, she takes a mix, doesn't she? I'll take the notes as well, I'm trying to be professional. The energy I get with this is it's really good, I feel really positive. Stop looking at me, stop trying to embarrass me. Just trying to be serious and all. Yeah, so again, around your home, I don't know, you've got some news. I feel that there's some news coming around your home. So I don't know whether this is someone coming to visit or I'll get some news from overseas as well connected with this for some reason. So hopefully you can understand the link there. But I definitely want to go around Christmas. I do feel also there could be some change as in setting up a new home or someone leaving your home. But it's, yeah, good times. You put me off now.
Jazz. Okay, Jazz Miller. Let's see what you've got. Should we have a little Brian says to you, Jazz? Be gentle. Show some compassion. Have a heart. So, this card indicates that whatever's going on around you at the moment, it needs to be handled with care. Brian there. It needs to be handled with care, with compassion, with kindness, sensitivity, and not so much rushed in or so much blunt things here. So sensitivity is what's needed. You might also have to be kind to yourself, so you might be looking at taking a bit of time out, a bit of time for you, if everybody's been picking bits of you and draining you. So being kind and gentle to yourself as well as others. And workshops and seminars, Jazz. Attending and giving speeches is part of your spiritual path and purpose. Be open to teaching and learning. So this I feel on a two-way. So there could be development classes, courses that are coming up for your workshops where you could progress even more if you're into this spiritual side of things or whatever work it is. And lots of learning coming up for you to just deepen what you already know and give you that experience so that you may end up going on to teach others. Or to hold groups or workshops or seminars yourself, so you can get all the background information correct so that you can pass it on correctly. So the spiritual path is very strong around you, Jazz, to be able to pass and share the knowledge and experience the knowledge, but with the other card maybe in a soft, kind, gentle, and obviously healing aspects would come in with that as well. So workshops and seminars, look out for things that are going to help develop your own awareness to help others as well, Jazz. Alright?
I wanted to pull a card as well when you were doing that.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. The Empress, this is for the same lady, Jess, yeah? So this is all about abundance, it's about financially, emotionally, everything coming together, feeling happy around the home. It could be around relationships or it could be baby news. It very much feels, again, just feeling much more emotionally content. And yeah, I feel just everything abundance, everything around you, so it's good balance, everything coming together. Also, it's about creativity, so it's about learning new skills, really getting yourself out there. I feel a lot with a lot of creativity, so again, it's learning. So yeah, I'm going off random now.
Did you? I don't know rings.
They're very nice. Another one that look nice for that, wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
wouldn't it? Yeah. See, I normally wear this on there.
Yeah.
But it was feeling lonely.
Yeah, you want a wedding ring on that one, really, don't you?
I really need an engagement ring, a bit of bling.
Yeah, definitely.
Mr. Flower.
Who's going to do it then?
You're going to marry
Who's
me?
brave enough?
Okay. Richard. need to get that tea bag out. No, I like my tea
We can never be
bag.
serious, can we?
I like it stewed. I'll tell you a story why it was called Builder's Tea. There's a really interesting fact. I might have mentioned it before.
Yeah, you might bored me before, but go on.
It's called Builder's Tea because back in the old days they had a big like cauldron style thing, and they would put the tea in it, and then over the day it would stew, and the builders would come in with their jugs and just scoop the jug and add the tea. So as the day went on, it got more and more stewed. So that's why it's called Builder's Tea.
Yeah, you told me that story the other week.
So it must be true. If I've said it twice, it must be true. Debbie.
Not my sister, Debbie. No, that's what I checked. I know all about her. Right, okay, shall I do this?
Yes.
Okay. I want to pull 2 cards out of this one. So, I'm feeling if there's been any sort of difficulties or battles around recently, this could be to do with family or children. I'm just feeling much more balance coming around. I don't know whether there's been some issues around schooling as well, but I certainly feel a bit of a frustration. Also, there may just be battles around the last couple of months around with friendships or just people, it could be work situations, but certainly feeling a little bit heavy. I'm getting the temperance with this, so this is about being patient, moderation, but I feel a lot more balance. It could be also a different approach to situations, but again, I just feel a nice heavy energy being lifted. Don't keep looking at me. She's checking. I'm reading tarot.
I was just thinking, you must have had a good teacher because you know them quite well.
Was you around about 20 years ago?
Shut up.
So generally, yeah, just much more lighter energy coming in, but just feeling much more balanced. It's again, it's maybe having to change the way that you react to situations, a much more gentle approach. But if there has been some battles, I do feel that's going to be lifted over the next month or 2. Okay.
Do you girls want to pull a card for someone? Hiya, Trudy. Yeah. Do you want to pull a
Hello,
card?
Trudy. Hello, Hayley.
Okay. So, pull a card for Trudy then. So, yeah.
So that's
Do
for
you want to read
Trudy. Go on. You're doing a psychic development course with me soon, so
Just read that.
you're going to be doing it anyway.
Yeah, read and get
this-
5 from
Let's
it.
go with the flow.
The 3 of Autumn. This card is about following your passion when it comes to your career, being the best at what you do, being compensated for your creative talents. Get a good feeling about this card.
Yeah, good.
I'm looking at this card as bringing luck. Lots of things to look forward to. Don't really know what to say apart from that.
That's alright, that's okay.
Sorry guys, I'm a learner. Next.
Go with the flow. So
Yeah.
this is for Hayley.
God.
Princess of Autumn. Happy news about your career, promotions or soberships, well thought out plans that go perfectly, needing a little push to get going.
That's
It's absolutely spot on, Hayley. I can't read for you.
Cheerful, mischievous and responsible.
That's our personality.
That's me. I'm the responsible one.
Oh, yeah.
You're not. Hayley, this makes total sense, doesn't it? New job. And what was the other thing you found?
Promotions.
Promotion, yeah.
Yeah, things that are going, plans that are going perfectly, needing a little push to get going.
There you go. So I think that sits right with your situation at the moment. Yeah? Thanks, mate. Thank you.
Cool. And just to go back on Trudy's there, follow your passion when it comes to your career. Be the best at what you do, being compensated for your creative talent. So your hard work will start to pay off, particularly with people, 3. So 3 people, you and 2 others.
Could be me.
Okay.
Trudy as well, I just want to jump in on that because I'm feeling there's 2 situations going on around here with work. So whether you've been given 2 offers or you're looking at 2 different jobs, it feels you need to make a decision because it's like you're going around in circles. I'm feeling something may have come up before and it's presented itself again, and it's like, do I do this or not? I've got to say to you, I feel that something new, something fresh is what's needed. You're going around in circles, honey, and we can't have that. Okay?
Okay, Christine Coleman, hiya. So let's have a little card with Brian. Okay, Christine, this is Mr. Brian. Appreciate what you've got. You're right there, Kev.
He's doing a wall dance over there.
Is that a sneeze or a cough or what?
He likes the Indian music. He's doing a wall dance.
Look at what life has given you already. Start enjoying what you have before you rush into something. Some would say you're blessed and you need to realise that. So this for me would be about looking at the cup half full, not half empty, seeing what's around you, looking at the positives, and appreciating who and what you've got around you, Christine. I feel like there's some good things that have happened in an abundant way, and you might want more. So this card is indicating maybe just settle for what you've got for the minute before you rush into something new. So something new might need a little bit more thought while you appreciation what else you've got around you. And I'm just going to pick another one. Oh, I do love this. This is the Magician. So this says there's magic in the air, unicorn. You can manifest everything you need to be successful. So when things start going forward for you, then it's saying you've got all the tools to do the job, you can do it, there's a lot of creativity here, and you can manifest whatever life you want. It feels like again you might have been either going around in circles or going over an idea round and round quite a few times. But I feel as you come into this month, September, you'll be able to go forward a lot more. So slowing down initially and then being able to move forward once you've got things sorted a little bit more. But there's a lot of hope and optimism around you, and just saying go for it. You can do it, you've got all the tools to do the job, you can manifest what you want to do, but realise how much you've done already, realise how far you've come already as well. Don't beat yourself up or don't think that you're always chasing. Step back, look at all the good, and then something else will come up or that idea will start to take place. Alright? Okay.
We've got logged on off the gag. Rachel's looking for us as well to see us.
Okay.
Everyone's had a message so
yeah,
far.
so it seemed to be. Chrissy, then Kay. I think I'm on top of things. Chrissy, Kay.
Most of them we've already given them reading.
Yeah. If you go to Chrissy, then you'll find her.
Okay. So, Chrissy, I'm feeling with this. This is very much, again, about action required. So it's about forging ahead. Also, I'll get this around property as well. So, no, it's not feeling right. Sorry, I'll take that back. This is very much about charging ahead, new direction, new plans. I'm going to pull another card with that because I'm feeling again that it could be a difficult situation coming to a head for you. With the Tower, it's very much about breaking down the old and bringing in the new. So the foundations, there could be something that's been going on over the last, whatever period of time, and the foundations haven't been right, so it's got to break apart in order to bring in the new. So for me, this is about not sitting back, it's actually about making plans for the future and moving forward. Again, just much more positivity coming around you at the moment. Okay.
Alright, okay, I've got a card for you. Okay. Oh, I've just done that one, so let me look at another one. Okay. Okay, exactly, excellent, I can't read. Keep going. And Brian says, have I told you lately how proud I am of you, friend? So this for me would be similar to the last lady, looking at your achievements, feeling proud. Maybe you've not been accepting yourself fully for what you've done, what you are, and how good you are. Okay. So this card says keep on going. Don't beat yourself up with anything. What little card do we get here? Oh, it's the B card, 8 of Spring. So you've been presented with many wonderful opportunities at once. While this may feel very stressful, remember to be grateful for the blessings that heaven sent you. It's a very busy period coming up for you. Lots of different options, and you might have to really use your intuition as to which is the best way to go, Kay. Again, it's indicating for me that you need to, a lot of creative energy, you need to work hard and just focus maybe on one area at a time instead of lots of different things. And it feels like something needs to be completed before you can move on to something. So you've done really well so far, focusing on a little bit more to get the job done, paying attention to detail to be able to get that final fruition of a situation. But there's a lot here about emotional changes coming up for you, and just trusting your gut feeling. I feel there's some new emotional things coming up for you, and being grateful for what is being presented. Alright, Kay? Nice. Okay. Felicity. Hi, Felicity. Now, I've read you before a few times, Felicity, so we'll let Paula do you.
Okay, so I feel you've been working hard and making progress. So for me, this is around career, it's around work. It could be just around building foundations around yourself, which is enabling you to get things done. And this is very much about your working very hard. Can you see that? So it's already you've whether you've been saving some money or you've been working hard to put money away, but certainly around material things and around work. I do feel again there's a little bit of a way to go. It might be you may be saving for something, or it could be just putting money into some new idea to do with work. It could also be about self-employment. So carry on with the hard work. I do feel a bit of a change going on with this as well. So I feel you've put in most of the hard work. I want to say over the next 3 months, I just feel that it's like all the hard works. It's coming to a head, so you can actually sit back and enjoy the rewards. Okay. Alright.
Annette, Spur Road's up there.
Yeah, it's right the way up there.
I said 117 the High Street, just before Railway House.
Knowsley Road.
Yeah, Knowsley Road you want. Spur Road is right at the top.
Yeah, but I said to Spur Road, he said, I said not that.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Annette. Hello, Annette. Anything for little old me? Yes. Let's see what we got for you, Annette. Okay, so what does Brian have? Showtime, results. Things are really happening for you now. So good news, Annette. I don't know if you're waiting on some good news or been waiting. It feels like there's a lot of, I know you do some charity work, but it feels like there's some, I've got busy things coming up for September, but there's a particular event or something it feels like you've got in September where, I don't know if you're going to be much more on show, but there's something bubbling that's exciting where you'll be presenting or putting something on to the public. I feel September. And kind of like where you've got a, yeah, there's a showy offy feel, but in a nice way. Okay, here it says that everything happens for a reason. Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others, focusing on that which frightens or don't focus on that frightens or worries you. So that feeling of looking at the cup half full, not half empty, that I just spoke about with somebody else, and letting the emotional stuff of the last couple of months go, because like I said, there's something exciting coming up in the next 2 months. September, October feel really positive, and if you look around yourself, you'll be able to see you're a really positive person anyway, and you wouldn't be drawn to the lower emotional stuff. But I feel that you might just need that little bit extra boost. But whatever is coming up, it's like you might have to put a bit of a mask on, showtime, and perform for something. But I feel it's going to actually do you good. This social occasion that's coming up, I feel it's going to do you good. So hopefully that makes sense.
Okay. Got time for one more?
Okay. Charlotte. Oh, I just stopped the music. Because it was on there.
Like the Native American music. Okay, Charlotte, what have we got for you? Okay, so we get the Ace of Swords has come out again. So it's all about new direction. Again, it's getting things done. It's whether you've had a bit of a rest period or you've taken some time out, whether it's been to do with thinking about new ideas, and again, you've taken time out to think about it. This is about getting things done. I feel drawn around this month actually, so it makes me feel there could be something that's brand new. Whether you've had a couple of months break from something, or you're looking at some new career. I certainly feel this is around personal improvements for you as well. So it's again, take action. I do feel it's very much about work. So it could be you may be learning something new as well. To be honest, it feels very much you've got the tools that you need to do the work, so it's time to take action, get the job done. Okay.
Alright, so that's all we've got time for today. We will be back next Wednesday at 4 o'clock. So join us again if you want some more live readings, or pop in the shop if you want some real readings. So our events are... Yeah, we've got tonight is the start of a 6-week development refresher or beginner psychic development course. In here, 7 till 9, it's £50 for the 6 weeks. We've also got Saturday. We have at 12 till 2. It's a free event. It's at the lounge over coffee. And Carol Brett, who's an amazing tarot teacher, an amazing astrologist, an amazing psychic, she's coming in to do a free talk on astrology and the planets and where everything's been retrograde over the last couple of months.
She used to be known as Cosmic Carol, by the way. She used to be on the radio many moons ago.
So come in on Saturday to meet Cosmic Carol and to have a chat about if you wanted to see about astrology. It's always very, very interesting, and it's a free event. We've also got an Angelic Reiki 1 workshop coming up this weekend. I think it's this weekend, this Sunday it starts, but I need to check that actually. So if you're interested in learning Reiki on an angelic level, then contact us about that. And as usual, all our events are on this group or on our website, www.mysticriverlounge.co.uk.
And I just want to I haven't actually done an event for it yet, so on the 18th and the 25th of November, I'm doing a 2-day intense workshop, psychic development for beginners. So that's £95, that's for 2 days, spread over the 18th of November and the 25th, and it's 10 till 4 both days, and it's all, again, I will put an event on and it will explain everything that you'll be covering, so it's quite intense. It's like a 12-week course spread over 2 days, and you get a certificate at the end of that. Okay, and I think that's it.
That's it. And on Monday,
we're closed.
Yeah, we're closed. But on Monday, I am off to London to look at doing a TV show on the Mystics. Now, there's a bit more to it, but there's a chance that we can get the camera crew down here in the lounge to see some of our Mystic Towers happenings. So watch this space for some news on a TV show. But yeah, all our details are on the website or on this group, okay? So if you're watching on a page as a repeat, then hop over to the Mystic River Lounge group, and that's where we put everything as well, and where we do all our live stuff. Alright, so if you wanted to book a private reading with either of us, either message us on the group or send us an email or on the page. We're getting quite busy in the day now, so walk-ins now, we're having to turn a lot of people away or rebook them on another day. So if you do want a particular day, we still take walk-ins, but we've just found over the last couple of weeks it's been busier and busier each time. So yeah, pop in. The mediumship dem is at the end of the month as well, Andy Wheeler. So 29th of September is our monthly mediumship den. £10 a ticket, doors open at 7, starts at 7:30. And is wicked, really good medium. So again, all the details are on the site. Alright, so have a good week, the rest of you, and hope that it makes sense what we've said. Keep an eye out on my own page, Kate Modern Day Mystic, on the group for the daily cards at 10 o'clock. Each day I'll pull a card from the lounge to say a card of the day for inspiration. Alright, so thank you. See you all later.
See you later.
Laters.